Critical Blast, where pop culture gets blasted.
Merry Christmas, all you people coming to see reviews from Critical Blast. I'm RJ Carter. This is my very minty hot chocolate. This is the way you celebrate this time of year, even though it's only 60 degrees outside here in Waco, Texas. And this snow and ice, I know I'm kind of weird that way. I think a good Christmas weekend should be spent with snow outside, hot chocolate in one hand, and a good comic book in the other one, just to pass the time. And if it's a good comic book, the time goes well. Fortunately for me, the comic book in question happens to be Cyko KO from Alterna, and it is done by Rob Feldman and Peter Simeti. This was my first exposure to Cyko KO, and I'm glad that I saw Peter talking about it on the Alterna live streams, because I was reading it before going, oh, that's Cyko KO. It's kind of hard to say that way, but Cyko KO, somehow that makes a little bit more sense to me. This is an interesting book. It's done very, very all ages friendly. The artwork is very all ages friendly. I like that. It looks kind of like it was done from like the old Super Friends comics. It's done after a cartoon show, only in this case the Cyko KO cartoon doesn't exist. What we have here is an adventure where Cyko KO and his super friends learn that the Devil Spider is back in action, and the Devil Spider is the evil entity that supposedly killed Cyko KO's father. And Cyko has been waiting for this day. He has built himself a gun that will take out the spider. So he wants to go in alone. There are several fourth wall breaking moments here where they talk about how this is a comic book, and hey, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves, or oh, this is going to help the toy line because I've got a new outfit to wear out here in the snow. The gun works, but not the way Cyko KO expected. It does not obliterate the spider. What it does do is it opens a dimensional rift and allows in this little guy here, Blipso Facto, who calls himself also Cyko Jr. So it looks like Cyko KO is going to have his own little Batmite kind of character. He was actually a very helpful little mite in this instance, and we get to see some alternate dimensions, some alternate Cyko dimensions, where in one of them, Cyko's father still is alive and passes on words of wisdom to his son. The thing I liked about this is that it's not only drawn simply yet professionally, but it's also written simply yet professionally. The humor is laugh out loud funny in places. Some of it's a little adult, but only if you think that, you know, I got scared enough to poop my pants as adult, then, you know, most kids think that's just hilarious. It's written as if a very well-educated kid wrote it. So the plot happens as the plot needs to happen. There's no subplot beneath a subplot where you have to come back 5 issues earlier to say, oh, that little key issue there, that meant this, now I get it. No, this is what you see is what you get, and all you have to do is turn the pages and go along for the ride and enjoy it the whole way. So Rob Feldman and Peter Simeti, congratulations on a well-done issue of Cyko KO. This is the 3rd issue in a 3-issue limited series, which means it's over, but I pretty much guarantee it's not over. I'm sure we're going to see more Cyko KO in the future, especially if the fans come back and say, hey, bring us more of this stuff. We really liked it. So there's a good comic book. Here's some good hot chocolate. A little bit of glug there. I've got to get myself a mug to put this in. I'm sure there's some people out there who normally sell umbrellas that might be able to set me up with some mugs for my hot chocolate. You know who you are. Other than that, thanks for coming by Critical Blast. We hope you had a blast being here, and we hope you'll run out and pick up Cyko KO at your local comic shop. Thank you.